Arizona election 2022, a retiree group sues Cochise County. Monday is the deadline for Arizona's 15 counties to report results of the November 8th election to the Secretary of State's office. For most of the 110 years since Arizona became the nation's 48th state, Canvass Day was a routine marker, the day that put a period to the tallying in most counties. This year, at least 2 state races are heading to an official recount, and several questions and challenges linger from the Arizona Attorney General's office, the state Republican Party, and from some candidates themselves. The Arizona Alliance for Retired Americans filed a suit in Cochise County Superior Court on Monday asking for an order to county supervisors to canvass their election by Thursday. The Alliance, which previously won a suit blocking a planned hand recount of ballots in the county, also included a voter from the county as a plaintiff and named supervisors Peggy Judd, Tom Crosby, and Ann English as defendants. English voted against further delay of the canvass earlier Monday. The lawsuit simply states that the supervisor's duty to canvass the election is not discretionary, and the defendant should be ordered to complete the canvass. Cochise is the only one of Arizona's 15 counties not to certify its results. This is a county choosing to certify its results. Cochise County supervisors could face felonies. See, we're reading like a running blog from Arizona Central right now, kind of giving us the rundown on what's going on. I'm going to show you a piece of footage here in just a second. By again delaying a decision on certifying election results, the Cochise County Board of Supervisors has violated the law, opening the 3 members to felony charges. Monday is the deadline for counties to certify election results, and Cochise is not meeting again on election matters until Friday. Whether anyone will pursue criminal charges, RB showed up. I'm so glad to see you, RB. I was worried about you there for a little bit. You hadn't given me my daily weed. So whether anyone will pursue criminal charges is unclear, but it is likely Secretary of State Katie Hobbs' office will refer the matter to state or county prosecutors. I need to pack another bong. I need to work on that while you guys are watching this little video right here. Earlier today, Maricopa County did indeed certify their election. Maricopa County's 5 supervisors voted unanimously to certify the results of the November 8th election after a tense 4-hour public meeting filled with outbursts from the audience. What kind of outburst, you may ask? Well... So this is a speaker at the Board of Supervisors meeting. Let's hear what she has to say.
I came here today to get an up-close and personal look at the 7 traitors to the United States Constitution.
Okay, again, please.
Sitting at that desk. You were set to receive a subpoena this morning.
Now, I would like to remind everyone that the people that are sitting at that desk in Maricopa County are following both the national constitution and their state constitution. She is asking them to go against the constitutions.
States Constitution.
Okay, again, please.
Sitting at that desk. You were set to receive a subpoena this morning at 9:30. What did you do? You called your meeting for 8 a.m. What are you hiding? I will not repeat your election crimes. I will just say, not certifying the machines constitutes a form of interference.
Stole Ricky's pants.
And in case no one has enlightened you people, interference in an election in the United States of America, Mr. Gates, is a capital offense. It's considered treason, punishable by the death penalty. So it's obvious why.
as a conservative, it's getting harder and harder to not look like a kook.
Drake, good evening. You came just in time.
What are you hiding? I will not repeat your election crimes. I will just say, not certifying the machines constitutes a form of interference. And in case no one has enlightened you people, interference in an election in the United States of America, Mr. Gates, is a capital offense. It's considered treason.
Allow me to summarize for those of you who may just be joining us. There is one county in Arizona that is yet to certify their election results. The 3 board county supervisors are facing felony charges. No charges have been brought, and it's unclear if they will be brought, but they missed today's deadline for certifying the election. This is from Maricopa County, where they did earlier today certify the election, but not before there were objections from the audience, such as this lady right here.
County. I came here today to get an up-close and personal look at the 7 traitors to the United States Constitution.
Okay, again,
are
please.
sitting at that desk. You were set to receive a subpoena this morning at 9:30. What did you do? You called your meeting for 8 a.m. What are you hiding? I will not repeat your election crimes. I will just say, not certifying the machines constitutes a form of interference. And in case no one has enlightened you people, interference in an election in the United States of America, Mr. Gates, is a capital offense. It's considered treason, punishable by the death penalty. So it's obvious why you, Hobbs, and Deep State Ducey are desperate to keep your cronies in office.
Deep State Ducey, she's talking about the Republican governor of Arizona.
Our country indeed has a pandemic of suspect, illegally elected officials and their self-appointed bureaucrats who think they do not have to do their jobs, yet stay on the government payroll. You are openly and arrogantly violating your oath of office. We want a new 2022 state election not run by the people at this desk or Katie Hobbs. 75% of the citizens who went to vote stated that they were downright angry about the trajectory of the country, yet the foreign-owned mainstream media claims that we're evenly divided. That gives you...
Oh, honey, we're not evenly divided. There's only like 20-30% of you whack jobs tops. You have an outsized role in government, unfortunately, because of the way the Republicans have rigged the system for themselves. Add into that the capitalist system, capitalist class in power. I like how DM was in the Discord talking about how he is fighting the establishment. It's like weird that all of your positions benefit the establishment. That's literally what conservatism is, conserving the status quo. That is what conservatism means. The idea that you're fighting the establishment is really odd. Former President Donald Trump again rejected the results of Arizona's gubernatorial election on Monday, calling for Republican Kari Lake to be declared the winner due to a supposed criminal voting operation. In YouTube, there is no evidence of any of this. Massive numbers of broken, in all caps, voting machines in Republican districts on election day. Mechanics sent in to fix them made them worse. Trump said in a Truth Social post, without offering evidence, Kari had to be taken to a Democrat area which was working perfectly to vote. Her opponent ran the election. Trump added it was so obvious, all caps, that Lake 53 should not have lost to Democrat Katie Hobbs, Arizona's 52-year-old Secretary of State. Hobbs defeated Lake by a little more than 17,000 votes out of more than 2.5 million ballots cast. I did enjoy Cecily Strong's depiction of Katie Hobbs on Saturday Night Live. Popped into like a Fox News segment. And the host mentioned her losing, and she's like, "Do you think I'm going away after this?" No, I don't. He probably will end up on Fox News. 45th president also referenced his own failed re-election bid in 2020, which he continues to claim was the result of widespread voter fraud. Kari Lake should be installed governor of Arizona. Installed governor of Arizona. This is almost as bad as the 2020 presidential election. You think he grabbed her by the pussy? They look awful close there. He looks awful happy. Oh, absolutely. She said she would only accept it if she won. Because if she won, that's how you knew that there was no fraud. But if she didn't win, that's how you know there was fraud. Trump's latest diatribe came in response to it. Now, we are reading from the New York Post, which was, up until a few weeks ago, a very pro-Trump outlet. So, Trump's latest diatribe came in response to a Truth Social post by Lake that claimed that Houstonians, have no faith and trust in our elections. Our election officials are incompetent, or worse, they have failed us. This is according to Kari Lake. The fake news ignores our fake elections and expects us to just move on. Once again, YouTube, there is no evidence of any kind of election fraud. And these people are nut jobs.
As a conservative, it's getting harder and harder to not look like a kook.
Lake has refused to concede to Hobbs, blaming her projected loss on voting issues in Maricopa County. That's why the woman was calling the Maricopa County officials treasonous. So the Don, backing Kari Lake's claims, thinks she should be installed as the governor of Arizona. Have you heard the freaking news? YouTube, Facebook, and all of big tech are trying to do a cancel culture on JustinFREAKIN.
Up yours, woke moralists. We'll see who cancels who.
Help the channel stay alive and grow by subscribing or following, and be sure to turn on notifications so you don't miss any of the fun, even when one platform tries to shut us up.
He's kicking authority in the balls.
If you have it to spare and really want to show support, consider subbing on Twitch, becoming a patron, or a member on YouTube. You'll get access to extra delights and debauchery, and you'll have my eternal appreciation. Thank you for being a freaking follower, and have a great freaking day.